It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. And the Volunteers will put toe together and we'll get started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Purdue's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Jackson will throw. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Purdue! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll give it to Johnson. Got the first down and more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's got it. Into the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand. Let's get the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Jackson will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
The handoff to Johnson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now...
Oh, he's got some space.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. At the 20, he's got space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to find the end zone. finish, and that they did on that possession.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 21 to Texas Tech. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Gonna run it. It's Watson.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now improvising. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch on the right side. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. From the gun. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jackson gonna throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. Always a welcome away for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Purdue! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Another incompletion on third down. The Vols decide to punt it away.
Number 98 in punt formation to kick it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Now adjusting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Gonna swing it on second down. This time he's got his man. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
On the slant.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pulls it in. It's Tuttle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Handoff to the lone back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Boilermakers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Quick strike through the air for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll get this drive going from the 17. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the front. And they'll mark it at the 35. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the...
Time to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. That midfield, he's got room. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Matthews. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. Jackson will throw. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here is the Tennessee offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking for space, it's Watson. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. Smothers. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for
Gonna run it. It's Watson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Volunteers with a long way to go. A strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Off and running. Touchdown Volunteers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. There he goes.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now